Traveling with your baby is not going to be easy peasy. Some moments will be downright uncomfortable. So, I am Kat, and this is my YouTube channel called The Parenting Struggle is Real. And you can also find me at my blog, theparentingstruggleisreal.com. So, today I am filming a day in the life while leaving home with my 6-month-old. Bronson and I are visiting Boston for a relative's wedding while my husband stays home to go to a different wedding. This is a weekend for love. So much commitment. I love it. So I'm taking my baby as my date to a wedding, and we packed up the car and left home after making some bacon and eating some pancakes that I reheated. I tried to get a little bit of time in to write morning pages, which is something I am working on doing every day, but I did not manage to get much writing done. I had the toddler pulling for my attention, and he wanted pancakes, so I reheated some pancakes. I make big batches of almond flour protein pancakes and freeze them for later, and they reheat really, really well. And here are some tips that I have if you're planning to travel by yourself with your baby. The first tip is pack smart and early. Don't overpack. It sucks to carry a bunch of stuff and not feel safe putting your baby down. Think about everything you need beforehand and only bring the essentials to your seat in the airplane with you. Pack a rolling suitcase. I basically pack everything into the rolling suitcase except the electronics and liquids and keep those with me until after security. Then once I'm through security, I sit on those benches that they have at the end of security, and I switch things around and get the items that I want with me at my seat on the plane into a smaller bag, and I put liquids, makeup, etc., everything into the rolling suitcase and out of the way. You can check your little rolling suitcase at the gate if you want to, and it's really hard to lift those things into the overhead bin, so it's not a bad idea. I always ask someone else to lift my rolling suitcase. And honestly, when you're by yourself with a baby, people will offer to help you all the time. So tip number 2 is pack hand sanitizer and antibacterial hand wipes. I believe exposure to germs is good for babies, but it's just smart to wipe down airplane armrests and tray tables in case your baby puts their mouth on it. You don't really know who's been there before you. And tip number 3 is wear your baby. Yeah, it's so awesome to just have them snuggled into your chest and able to fall asleep while you're walking through the airport. I have a borrowed Ergo 360 because I think it's even more awesome to switch up your baby's perspective, and when they're awake they can look out and be entertained by people watching. I'm not great at this one, but you can even nurse your baby inside your carrier, which helps keep them calm during flights too. So tip number 4 is go to the bathroom right before getting on the plane. Hold it till the last second and then go right before you board. It's hard to go to the bathroom on an airplane normally, but with a baby, it's even harder. So tip number 5 plays into that. Let strangers on the plane hold your baby, so you get a short break to stretch your arms, stretch your shoulders, or to use the bathroom. Usually there's at least one person next to you or in an aisle near you or even online for the bathroom who will offer to hold your baby. I frequently have had people tell me about their grandchildren, and if they have kids that are even the same age as my baby, they love the opportunity to hold a cute baby, even an unhappy one, even a fussy one. They'll help you, and they can't run off with your baby, and lots of eyes are on them, so there's very little to fear from strangers on planes. When you get your baby back, wipe their hands down with antibacterial wipes if you're nervous about germs, or even ask the person to use hand sanitizer before. That's completely reasonable. And my last tip, number 6, is to use the flight attendant call button. Use it and get lots of water. You have the extra drain on your system, carrying around another person, and flying is so dehydrating. So get lots of water and don't let any nerves about appearing annoying or needy stop you from taking care of yourself. Take care of yourself and you will feel better when you arrive at your destination. So those are my tips. As you've been watching, you've seen us kind of go through the airport, hang out in the waiting area, get on the plane. My baby basically slept through. My shoulders hurt so much and we had a connecting flight. And so while we were sitting in the connecting airport, I was able to get a meal and feed my baby again, go to the bathroom again. And it's a long day when you travel with your baby, so I was really tired and my shoulders were really sore, but it was completely doable, and we arrived late at night at our destination. So my little one fell asleep and conked out and slept through the night once we got there, and it was wonderful. The wedding that we went to was at the JFK Presidential Library, so it was really cool to walk through the Boston airport and see all of these posters for the JFK Presidential Library and all these little informations about things that we currently use today, or that are in use in multiple industries today, that are a result of the space program and research about traveling into space. So I fully recommend the JFK Presidential Library if you guys are in Boston or near Boston anytime soon. Check it out. It is super cool. So thanks for watching, and enjoy traveling with your baby. It's hard, but it's worth it to go new places.